It is 1 o'clock, the fourth and final hour of the Thursday edition of this program. Appreciate everybody tuning us in. We'll do some Pat Ponders later on in this hour. Earlier in the program, you heard from Eric Henry from Horns 247, Rodney Orr, Tider Insider, Rob Pate, former Auburn DB, Brett Norsworthy, just a few moments ago from the Ole Miss Radio Network and WHBQ Radio.
Well, we've been telling you about this all week, and it actually kicks off today, but you're going to have an opportunity today and tomorrow to win a couple of tickets to the Coleman Oktoberfest that runs today through Saturday, and right now you're about to have a chance to win a pair of VIP tickets. So all you have to do is text the keyword FEST, F-E-S-T, to 205-834-9450. Again, text the keyword FEST, F-E-S-T, to 205-834-9450. And that'll enter you to win a pair of VIP tickets, which have an $80 value and allow entry to 3 VIP beer gardens, not including alcohol, 2 commemorative steins, and 2 $15 concession vouchers. So that's, again, Coleman Oktoberfest running today through Saturday. And for more information, go visit them online at ColemanOktoberFestival.com. That's October with a K.
So some predictions have been coming in about the Vanderbilt-Alabama game over the weekend. Tuscaloosa News' Colin Gay, he says Bama's going to win 35-24. Chase Goodbrad says Bama 31-23. Rodney Orr, who was on the program in the 11 o'clock hour, he says the Tide is going to roll 45-34. Chris Lee, who was a guest on this program yesterday from Vandy 247, he predicted Bama 38-31. But if you missed earlier in the program, I guess it finally got to him. All the conversations about Diego Pavia, about this Vanderbilt football team that upset the Tide last year, coming into town, off the quote from Diego Pavia yesterday saying, if we play our game, it won't be close. This is what our very own Conrad Van Order had to say to Landrum and myself discussing the game.
They've still beaten South Carolina on the road convincingly, and also going to Blacksburg and beating Virginia Tech convincingly.
That was a close game in the first half, and then they fired their coach. Like, I know, and I get what you're saying, but we're not doing that with Vanderbilt. We've spent all week acting like they're the second coming of Jesus Christ in football. They are Vanderbilt. It is Diego Pavia. I'm sick and tired of it.
It's the same attitude that Alabama had last year. Right there, it's starting to seep out. See, that's pride. That's your pride that's starting to seep out. You're not taking this team seriously. You're saying you are.
I am taking them
You just outed
seriously.
yourself. You're not.
I'm just saying, last week, we heard all week, Alabama hasn't played anybody. They're going to play Georgia, and they're going to get put in their place. Well, Vanderbilt's in that same spot this week, and maybe they pull an Alabama and they go and shock everybody, but it's Vanderbilt. If there's one game on your schedule this year that you've had circled since last season, it was this game. Doesn't mean it's not going to be competitive. Doesn't mean Vanderbilt's not going to score plenty of points. Not happening.
Blame Conrad, everybody.
It's not happening.
Man, it's very similar to the Florida State conversation.
Do you think Vanderbilt's better than Florida State?
I'll still take Florida State for right now because I've seen them do it against a team like Alabama.
Do you believe in what Manny Navarro said at The Athletic, that if you strip the teams of their logos, that Vanderbilt should be favored over Alabama?
No, because people have common sense and they can go look at the record and who they've done that against and realize very quickly, oh, they're playing a bunch of powder puff teams.
All right. That was about
We'll save that one
ago.
for Alabama, South Carolina week, too.
No, Pat's got something special for Alabama, South
trust me.
Carolina week.
Oh, that guy's got something coming.
Yeah, Pat's been gearing up for that one.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
So everybody kind of getting wound up?
They are. So the Courtesy GMC text line, 205-834-9450. Let's hit the music, and let's go to the text line.
We got an all-timer, guys. Here we go. Faye in Childersburg. Conrad, don't let them give you crap. Gonna be a Dixieland delight this Saturday, making a big day of it. My cousin's coming over to cook out for the game. Got all my tailgating stuff ready to set out. Flags, chairs, serving pieces, script A dog collar, and ball gag. RTR.
Wait a second. Can I go back? All right. Now, what was the?
Pat, I just read them. I just read them.
But
It just means more.
just time out.
To Faye.
All right,
He's got cousin coming over.
cousin's coming over. And what was the list of items that will be?
Flag.
Okay.
Chairs. Serving pieces.
Okay.
Script A dog collar and ball gag.
Honestly, Landrum, kudos to you for getting through that whole text. You were right. That was.
Oh boy.
That's a good one.
Faye.
That's a great one.
Faye in Childersburg?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Faye.
Wow.
This one reads, keep it up, Pat and Landrum. I'm literally at the bottom of the hill. Conrad and Convict barbed wire cage match.
Oh, like me and Convict versus the two of you. Okay, sure.
When Brett Norsworthy mentioned the neck brace, the fake neck brace, I instantly thought of Bill Murray at the end of Wild Things after they win the case. Danny from Coleman. Wild Things. Hadn't seen that one in a minute.
What a great nugget of information, though, from Brett that he had the neck brace on backwards the whole time.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Johnny says you guys need to have Brett Norsworthy on every day. I love that guy. Yeah,
He's great.
One
First
of our
class.
most popular guests, and you just heard why. Oh, you people are squirrely today. My prediction is Vandy will win 31-21. Vandy will be in the lead 24-21 and then have a pick six to drive the death nail home. Vanderbilt 38, Alabama 35. I mean no disrespect, Conrad. Nick from North Birmingham. He adds Auburn 24, the bye week 0.
Hey, and that's a great thing about college football right now, right? Is you can seriously predict. I think if Vanderbilt's going to go and upset Alabama in Tuscaloosa, and nobody's going to laugh at you.
Do your thing, Conrad. Don't back down, one of our listeners says.
I ain't scared.
Got a question. If Ty Simpson was the starting quarterback for Auburn, would they currently be undefeated? No.
No.
Huh. Drake says, is it crazy for Florida fans wanting Billy Napier to lose Saturday?
I guess you just want to rip the Band-Aid off, probably, if you're a Florida fan at this point.
Does a win over Texas, though, save your job?
You'd have to go on a win streak like last year, right? Where they went, 5 in a row at the end of the year?
I don't think at the end of the season, if you're 5-7, you can point back to, hey, we beat a Texas team that had a first-year starting quarterback that was struggling.
All right, quick around the horn. Do any of us buy into what Billy Napier said about DJ Lagway? Do you think he's going to look like a different quarterback this week than he has to start the season? I do not.
I go back to what Rob Pate said during his interview. When you have a body of work, the numbers are the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
You are what your record states. You are what your stats say. I know some people say stats are for losers, but at the end of the day, it tells a really, really big story about how you are as a player and as a football team. So to answer your question, that would be no.
No, yeah.
Prediction that Bray Hubbard knocks Pavia out for the game.
I do not want anybody to get injured and have to leave the game. That's not fun for anybody.
Not sure if y'all have mentioned this, but in the last 2 Auburn games, they would have had a better average third down distance if they would have spiked the ball every first and second down.
That is one of the worst stats I've ever heard in my life. That is, wow.
And Rob Pate, if you missed it, we hope you'll go back and listen to it at the podcast. But blame goes squarely on the coaching staff.
Yep.
And it starts right there with Hugh Freeze, the guy calling the plays. All right. Not going to read that one either. 205-834-9450. Can't do it, Pat.
Oh, you read the one about the ball gag, but you won't read that one.
You know what? When I was scanning that text, I didn't see ball gag in there. I was thinking maybe, I don't know what I thought it was. I guess football, throw around the tailgate,
Gag gift.
gag gift. You don't have to answer this, Conrad, but have you ever worn a collar?
I'm glad you said collar.
I am too.
No, I have not.
205-834-9450. What's going on, Pat?
You picture me as one of those kids my mom had me on a leash walking around the Galleria or something?
Yes.
Hey, my
Because you
brother,
just couldn't trust me to not
my
run
brother
off.
when he got married, they got married on at this place here in Alabama, but it overlooked. It was a scenic overlook, and it was a big drop off, and all the kids had the tethers tied to their parents. I don't see that very much anymore.
No, I think
I'm sure somebody had a problem with
I
it.
think that's frowned upon.
Yeah, I think it's a little. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know what? I'd rather the kid be tethered than go over the side of the cliff.
I agree with that. I just think it's funny that someone out there went, well, it works for my dog, so like
Now, shot collar, yeah, I'd probably, I'd not even probably, don't use one.
Oh, I thought you.
Now, Faye,
I
that
thought
might
you were
be,
going the other way. I was
maybe
like,
that's
what?
something that Faye's into. there
Wait,
in
do you still
Childersburg.
have Faye's text message?
I do.
Read the very beginning of it again. I'm curious.
Let's see. Where are you, Faye? There she is. Conrad, don't let them give you crap. Going to be a Dixieland delight this Saturday. Making a big day of it. My cousin is coming over to cook out for the game.
All right, just stop. So does that mean that cousin is maybe Faye's estranged husband?
I don't know. I don't know. That's a good pickup by you, though. Cousin's coming over. I don't want to know.
Just
Maybe her cousin.
inquiring minds want to know if the cousin is an estranged husband or just is it a kissing cousin? Is it a
Nope. That's it. Not gonna do it.
You're not going to take the bait?
Nope.
No. Shucks. You're sharper than Conrad.
I was about to say, Landrum's a seasoned vet. Well, and the worst thing is when it happens is I'll hear you say something and I immediately have a visceral reaction to it, and halfway through whatever I'm saying, I'm going, they did that on purpose. Because Pat tried to do it again the next segment, but I didn't fall for it.
Yeah, he didn't fall for that one. He's got his guard up now.
He does. We'll catch him when he's vulnerable.
I'm
again.
vulnerable on Thursdays. What can I say?
Yeah, he might be vulnerable on Monday.
Sucking that thumb.
No, there'll be something else.
Whoa.
Whoa. All right, let's take a break. This is Three Man Front on Jocks. We're just about 40 minutes away from the first pitch as the Detroit Tigers, them and the Indians, are doing battle in Cleveland. Looks like a beautiful day on Lake Erie as the Guardians and the Tigers. Loser will be home. They will not play baseball anymore until next baseball season. Molly is extremely nervous, but she's wearing her Detroit Tigers gear.
Still got the gear on.
That's right. Supporting the cause.
Do you have anything you want to get off your chest about the Cleveland Guardians, Molly?
Not really.
Okay. Oh,
No.
I just
I'm not a hater like you.
fair.
Yeah. Well, one thing's for sure.
I have some maturing left to do.
I just think it would be hilarious if the Tigers win and the Yankees lose tonight.
Oh, I already laid it out. My next 48 hours could be absolutely brutal, so.
Oh, you're all in now, my friend.
Oh, I am.
Your life must be so hard.
I got 2
Conrad.
feet in. I know, Molly's not going to give me any sympathy. And I don't expect any. I understand.
Yeah.
Alabama and a Yankees fan.
I just wish
Duke basketball season's right around the corner, Molly. Don't worry.
I just wish the cameras and audio would have been rolling during our last commercial break. Because Conrad came in the studio. It was just me and Molly in here, and he comes in the studio, and I forgot whatever he said.
He was just moaning and groaning about the Yankees.
And the response
The
from
disdain.
man, Molly, I was just like, man, I wish that would have been done on the air. It was fantastic. Just absolutely just slapped Conrad around. With
But he's
her.
right. He's not going to get any sympathy from me.
No, and I wouldn't expect to get it from anybody.
I understand that clip has made its way to a lot of different areas of the country already,
That's
Conrad.
good. That's good. Maybe I'll be on a T-shirt. I told you last week I was trying to get on the Alabama hype video after they beat Georgia by doubting them and Kalen DeBoer, and that didn't work. So now I'm trying to just get on the Vanderbilt one.
Get on the Vandy one.
Yeah, something.
We'll see if that works.
What does work is Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best way to win cash while watching sports. You make your picks in less than 60 seconds. You can turn your takes into cash all season long. This is how it works. Prize Picks, it's simple to play. You just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections across all sports, whether it's professional baseball, professional football, college football. I mean, heck, I'm seeing darts here. You can basically find a projection on any sport you're looking for, and they make it really easy. First, you want to download the Prize Picks app. Use code WJOX. You're going to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code WJOX to get the $50 in lineups after that first $5 lineup. We have been on a tear this week. Tonight, we're going professional football. Matthew Stafford. It just means more. Of UGA fame. 234.5 passing yards as they take on the 49ers of Santa Clara. San Francisco, I guess. 234.5 passing yards, more or less, tonight from Matthew Stafford.
How many was it? 240?
234.5.
234.5. Yeah, I'll go more for that. Stafford's been really good this year.
Okay. We'll go more on that one. You've been riding the hot hand. Brian Robinson, running back, San Francisco 49ers, more or less 17.5 rushing yards. This is tough.
I'm going to go less.
You're sure?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go less. We're going more on Stafford passing yards, less on Brian Robinson rushing yards. If we hit both of those projections, we're a winner. It's that simple. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code WJOX. Get the $50 in lineups after that first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it is good to be right.
We've told you about this in the past, but betonline.ag, what they do is they go in on a particular subject, or a lot of times during a big game, they will use geotagged Twitter data to figure out how the fan bases will be either rooting for a certain team, like the Super Bowl or the national championship game. Well, they've already put out their first projections in regards to how many states are pulling, or at least on their geotagged information on Twitter, in regards to who's going to win the Heisman Trophy. As of this moment, 17 states, they believe that Dante Moore from Oregon is going to win the Heisman Trophy. Fernando Mendoza, 11 states. He's the second most, according to geotagged information, in regards to who's going to win the Heisman. Carson Beck is next in 11 states. Jeremiah Smith from Ohio State. He's at 3 states. Ty Simpson, Sam Levitt, Gunnar Stockton, Garrett Nussmeier, Trinidad Chambliss, Drew Aller, Joey Aguilar, and Marcel Reed all have 1 state. And as you can imagine,
It's their home state.
it's the state in which they play for that school.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because Dante Moore, Alaska, Colorado, Hawaii, Idaho, Iowa, Kansas, Minnesota, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Mexico, North Dakota, Oregon, South Dakota, Utah, Washington, and Wyoming.
So not a
So the
single
pick-
SEC state picking Dante
So
Moore.
everyone in the state of Nebraska is not even going for baby Mahomes. They're going after the Oregon quarterback.
Mhm.
You
I
still got
bet-
some work to do.
I bet if you polled most college football fans in the South, they would not know who Dante Moore is and or plays for.
No, and then you go, he's the Oregon quarterback. Then,
Oh
okay,
yeah.
that
I know
guy.
that guy.
Yeah. Probably the same thing for Mendoza. Now you'd have some Auburn fans that remember when he played at Cal, and they played Auburn, but you'd have a lot of people saying the same thing. Indiana quarterback. Oh, okay, sure.
How about this? 3 SEC states have Fernando Mendoza. Arkansas,
Interesting.
Kentucky, and Oklahoma.
I am shocked that Oklahoma is not John Mathieu. And I know he got hurt, but I would
Mhm.
still think, I mean, especially if he only misses this one game, thanks to Dr. Shin.
A lot of people in the Northeast love him some Carson Beck. Connecticut, Delaware, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New York, Rhode Island, all saying that Carson Beck going to win the Heisman.
That'd be a heck of a note if he does. Going to Miami.
You think it's because of his former girlfriend?
Could be extra motivation.
Give him $4 million, starts playing like a $4 million quarterback.
It would, in all seriousness, it would be really cool because it kind of reminds you what happened with Spencer Rattler a couple years ago. Remember, he was going to be the number
Yeah.
one pick. He was going to win the Heisman. We know what happened after that. I mean, I know he's a starter in the NFL right now, but it'd be really cool for Carson Beck to have essentially a similar thing happen to him. He didn't get benched, but to then turn around and end up winning a Heisman and being a number one overall pick. That'd be a cool story. Can't lie.
So
Just
according
not
to
for the Cavender twins.
the geotag data, the state of Alabama is Ty Simpson.
Well, it's not a shock.
No.
But
George-
yeah, I think right now Moore and Mendoza have the leaders in the clubhouse.
Yeah. that's-
Mendoza, 16-1 touchdown interception.
He's been fantastic.
73% completion.
They were talking about him, and it might have been Herbstreit the other night. They were talking about him maybe being the first overall pick in the draft next year.
Well, once he got out from underneath Brian Harsin at California.
I wonder if they had a meeting before Mendoza left. Yeah, that seals it for me. I'm out, coach.
You know where he's from originally?
Mendoza?
Mhm.
No, I don't.
Miami, Florida.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Maybe he's dating the other Cavender twin now.
Ooh,
Wouldn't that be something?
that's tea.
And then show up to New York in the Heisman ceremony with Carson Beck with her on his
Oh,
arm.
could you imagine?
Oh, that would be awesome.
That would be fantastic. When we come back on Three Man Front, we'll do some Pat Ponders brought to you by Courtesy GMC. This is Three Man Front on Jocks. It is 1:30. Welcome back into Three-Man Front on this Thursday. Each and every day on this program, I come up with questions. The gang, they give me answers. This is Pat Ponders, brought to you by Courtesy GMC.
I want to know what you're thinking. Tell me what's on your mind.
It's time for Pat Ponders.
Brought to you by the aforementioned Courtesy GMC in Trussville. Get by and see them off of I-459, exit 32 in Trussville. Brand new GMCs, the best selection you're going to find, the lowest price on any brand new GMC you're going to find in the Southeast, not just in the Birmingham metropolitan area or the state of Alabama, but across the Southeast. People drive from Nashville, Chattanooga, Atlanta, Jackson, Mississippi, all to purchase vehicles at Courtesy GMC right off of I-459 exit 32. Check out their online inventory at courtesybirmingham.com. 9 acres of inventory, pre-owned inventory is through the roof, but the brand new GMCs, the best deal you're going to find anywhere, and every brand new vehicle comes with the 7-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty exclusive there at Courtesy GMC in Trussville. Question number 1. What current or former quarterback does Diego Pavia remind you of?
That's really good.
Yeah, excluding the easy comparison to Johnny Manziel. He's got some, and I don't think he's as good of a player as this guy quite yet at least, but he's got some Baker Mayfield to him.
Baker's good. See,
a lot of it's the persona, I think. That reminds me of Baker.
See, and that's kind of how I feel about Johnny Manziel, because he's not really like that party guy that he was, but he's kind of got like the confidence to him.
Cockiness.
Yes, that's another word. Current though, I'd probably go Florida State, Tommy Castellanos. I mean, they both like to talk.
Very confident.
Yeah, very confident.
I think I'd go Tim Tebow. Running style, not afraid to lower the shoulder, plays like a running or a linebacker playing quarterback at times. His release and his throwing motion's a lot prettier than Tebow's when throwing the football.
Yeah.
Not saying that he is Tim Tebow, so all you Tim Tebow folks, but that's who he reminds me of. Probably more than a Johnny Manziel. Personality-wise, certainly Manziel.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's fair. Sorry, I meant to say Patrick Mahomes. Or Tom Brady. Take your pick.
You're setting him up big time, aren't you?
How about throw out one of the apostles?
Is he more of a Paul or a Peter to you?
Well, Simon Peter, he could heave it.
All right.
Hey, we know David could throw the rock, right?
Well, he had some help. He had a slingshot.
Question number 2. The Athletic named Clemson as one of the 5 football programs that have been the biggest disappointment so far this season in college football. So besides the Fighting Dabos, who would be yours?
Auburn's got to be right there.
You said 5?
The Athletic named 5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not asking you to give me their 5. I'm
Oh,
just saying
who the most disappointing
in your eyes, outside the Fighting Dabos. Landrum said Auburn would be up there.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
Yeah, I'd probably say Florida too. I feel like there was a lot of hype around them and Lagway in the offseason.
That's fair. I don't think you'd be wrong by saying LSU.
Or Texas.
I was going to say Texas, but that sounded mean. No, I think Florida is – I would probably go Florida. I think you could say maybe the same thing about South Carolina, but I expected Florida to be better than South Carolina. Yeah, I'd probably go outside of Clemson. I think Clemson's by far and away number 1, but I'd go Florida.
Here are the 5 programs that the Athletic said was the most disappointing so far this season. Clemson, North Carolina, Oklahoma State, Kansas State, and UCLA.
Oh, Kansas State, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
That would be my choice, actually.
Notre Dame on there?
No.
Okay.
UCLA is good too.
Did you see the stat today about UCLA?
Mm-mm.
UCLA this season has not led 1 second.
They're the only team that hasn't.
No way.
Not 1 second UCLA has not led a football game.
That's awesome. Not for them, but
Poor Nico.
I don't. Not going to get any sympathy from me.
Tino Sinceri getting dismissed from his job. That salute. Thank you.
Yeah. Those are all great choices, though. It's interesting that North Carolina was number 2.
Yeah, they didn't list
It's
number
not
1,
ranked.
2, 3. He said
Right.
these are the 5 schools that were the
Gotcha.
biggest disappointment so far this season. And of course, North Carolina plays Clemson this week.
Oh, I know, at 11 a.m.
I think you
The
could
funniest
submit-
game of the year.
Boise would be one. Kansas State, you could probably submit.
Kansas State's on there.
Yeah. Yeah, Boise's a good one, too. They bounced back a little bit from USF, but still.
Question number 3. For you personally, what was more exciting news from this previous weekend? Snoop Dogg coming back to NBC for the Winter Olympics coverage.
Oh, he is?
He is. Or Bad Bunny being named Super Bowl halftime.
Well, I think we know Landrum's pick.
Yeah, I just learned the news. Snoop Dogg, that was fun.
Snoop Dogg, yeah,
That was
that's
fun in
awesome.
France when he was doing that. I'm good with that. The downtime.
He will be in Italy for the Winter Olympics
Yeah.
coming up in February.
So I'm the only one that's super psyched about Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl?
So you care more about Bad Bunny than you do Snoop Dogg.
No, I'm way more excited for Snoop Dogg than Bad Bunny. I'll be
I
able
thought you
to.
were being serious.
No, I'll be able to understand his commentary.
Molly,
So I
you're Bad
appreciate
Bunny?
that.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I know a Bad Bunny song, and I'm the Gen Z in the room.
Look, again, I understand he's popular. I get what they're doing, right? They're trying to get a different audience
Yeah.
into
No, I
the
get what
Super
they're
Bowl.
doing.
Totally. I don't think
Yeah.
it's a bad business move from that standpoint. I do, however, think it's going to be quite shocking when they have 100+ million people that are going, why am I watching a Super Bowl halftime show that is strictly in Spanish? And that's nothing against that. It's just you're playing the Super Bowl and all of your songs are not in English.
NFL Spain?
We know why they're doing it, but
I was just looking at some of the titles of the songs. Okay. I don't know if I can pronounce a few of these. And I took Spanish. Me Porto Bonito. Monaco.
something pretty.
Ooh, I don't know if I can say that.
Yeah, there might be a few of
Does
those.
he have some naughty song titles or something?
Well, it's a Spanish word, but it sounds like something that's dirty.
Oh, in English. I got you.
Oh.
I got you.
I just know what you guys will do with it.
Yes. Yeah,
Should have given Conrad this list to read.
Yes.
I will save that for February.
I like it.
Okay.
Oh, with Cardi B,
Sure.
I think. I know that song.
Oh, is that the I like it like
Yes,
that?
I think- yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Dakiti.
And I think he has a song with Travis Scott.
Yeah, he does. That song's not very good though. But yes, I know what you're talking about. That song. I'm just saying I don't like that song.
It's just, he's off the top rope today.
K-pop.
So I know 2 songs.
Yes, that is the
That's
Travis
it.
Scott song.
That's
Yeah.
a Travis Scott.
Our audience is going, yes, this is going to be the best halftime show ever.
I just want everyone to be prepared. Like, again, I'm not saying it's right, wrong, good, bad. It's just there's going to be a lot of people that are questioning why they're watching a Super Bowl halftime show and every song is in Spanish.
Does it have a good beat?
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah. If you don't care about lyrics, you'll probably enjoy it.
All right, next question. Final in-game attendance for the 2025 Major League Baseball season reached 71.4 million people attended games this year in person, which marks the 3rd straight year of attendance growth for the first time in 18 years. So 3 straight years MLB has gone up in attendance. So the question is, did you find yourself more engaged this season as a baseball fan than you ever have before?
Oh, that's a great
For
question.
me, yes. But a lot of that's because of the Tigers' success late in the season last year. Sorry, Landrum.
I'm even keel. I'm just as locked in as
I watched
normally am.
less baseball this year than I have since probably the Freddie Gonzalez last
2017, was that it? 2017?
16 or 17, yeah. It was awful. Start out 0-7,
Yeah.
and that just continued.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy.
No, it's good.
I know. There's always next year.
I'm so ready for NFL preseason football to start.
Oh, see, now I got Vanderbilt people coming at me on Twitter.
Yes!
That's what Molly just showed me.
You better anchor down, buddy.
Depending on how Saturday goes, might be using that anchor.
No.
I'm just kidding.
No, Conrad.
I'll be fine.
No.
All right, the fifth and final question for today. It comes from BB. What is the most annoying thing in or about your house/apartment that you find yourself cussing at on a regular basis? I'm going to read that again because I did not do a very good job. What is the most annoying thing in or about your house/apartment that you find yourself cussing at on a regular basis?
Easy choice for me. So my house is pretty old, and it has so in our living room, we have a giant window in our living room, and it's a very old window, and it looks nice. Like, it's nice when you get to look outside, but when it's hot in the summer, it makes it scorching hot in my house. Like, I'm running the AC all day. We've got fan, everything going, and it's still just so hot because that window just lets so much heat in when the sun's beating down on it. So yeah, it looks pretty, but not ideal.
Kind of the same thing, but we have a fan, the different fans in our bathroom, and one will blow heat. I want to disconnect that thing because even in the summertime, my wife, when she's in there and she's showering, she will turn the heat on. And it just sits there. Sorry, babe. I was on you about your coffee earlier. Like I'm kind of piling on here. But that would be.
When you're trying to take care of business, you don't want to be sweating.
No.
No.
And you don't have to turn it on. I could see it in the wintertime, but I guess her body temperature is just colder.
For me, it would be noise because where my apartment is located, I'm pretty close to a really heavy door that's the entrance into my area. And when that thing slams, it literally feels like my whole apartment will shake. And I have a neighbor down the hall. I love dogs. Do not get me wrong. I have a dog and I love my dog so much. But their dog is extremely loud to the point where I can hear it barking like 3 into my apartment.
Oh, wow.
It's super loud. So just overall noise, but that's
Slip a little.
that's part of apartment living.
A safe dosage of Benadryl and some cheese under the door.
I won't be doing that, but thanks for the rec.
All right, that's today's Pat Ponders, brought to you by Courtesy GMC and Trustful. Visit
about
their
you, Pat?
online inventory at Courtesy Birmingham. Cleaning the moat.
It's gators.
Yeah.
So nasty.
How
Yeah.
are the gators?
I've been a little sick, to be honest with you.
Oh.
Not really sure what's going on.
What's wrong with JoJo's eye?
I don't know. I got a little pus, and it's been swollen up pretty good. So I don't know if an area raccoon might have gotten it. I don't know.
You also have the rabid raccoon on the loose and trustful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on, animal control.
Yeah.
Get it.
More three-man front on this Thursday. This is Jocks. It is 1:46. A few more minutes left to go in today's program. We welcome your text messages at 205-834-9450. We'll try to get to as many as possible before the top of the hour.
Well, we have a great opportunity for any Alabama fans or really just general college football fans. You're not going to want to miss out on this opportunity. So us here at Jocks and our friends at Total Sports Travel are giving you the chance to go see Alabama on the road as they take on South Carolina in Columbia later this season. So one lucky winner is going to win the following. They're going to win a trip for two with round-trip airfare, a 2-night stay at the Ryder Hotel in Charleston, 2 tickets to the game between Alabama and South Carolina, and transportation to and from the stadium. All you have to do to win this package, text in the keyword TIDE to 205-834-9450. Again, you're going to text the keyword TIDE, like Crimson Tide, TIDE, to 205-834-9450. And that'll enter you in for a chance to win a round trip for two to go see Alabama take on South Carolina. Don't miss your shot at the ultimate game day experience, courtesy of Total Sports Travel and us right here at Jocks.
Let's get back to the text line because so many of you want to comment on Conrad's bold prediction in the 11 o'clock hour that is going to be an absolute beatdown at Bryant-Denny Stadium of Alabama over the Commodores. So let's get back to that text line.
I like how it just...
What did I say that was wrong, Angel?
It just gets...
Did I say something that was inaccurate?
Nothing caught my ear.
Okay.
Let's do the text then.
205-834-9450. Is Conrad doing another challenge if Bama loses? We proposed something to him in the break. I did, actually.
Yeah, he said no.
He said no.
I still have the face paint. I've got a lot of it. And I have gold and
I was about
red.
to say, you have gold.
Well, no. Faye in Childersburg said she had an extra lying around, and we were going to arrange it, but it's been hard for you to talk. There it is. Thinking out of the box, Braves hire Eric Young, and Ron Washington comes with him. All right. Sign me up. Who's the leader in the clubhouse right now, according to Vegas? Is it Mark DeRosa?
It is Mark DeRosa.
Is that still the case?
That is still the case.
You got to watch Caleb Presley doing this Bad Bunny bit when he interviewed Kevin O'Connell. Try to catch it up. We got time before the Super Bowl.
We do.
Most annoying thing in your house or apartment? Asked Pat, and somebody says my 12-year-old cat. He is a...
Something hole.
Yeah. Has Conrad ever heard of tint?
Yeah, for my window, yes I have. But I currently rent my house, and that falls on my landlord, and that's
Understand.
Yeah.
Brother, you get a roll of clear ceramic UV film for that big window. You can find someone to install it if you need to.
Okay. Well, I might have to.
Would your landlord be able to install it?
Probably not, but I'm sure I could find somebody to help me with that. But hopefully we won't be in that house next summer. Fingers crossed we'll buy our own. So we'll see.
Have y'all seen the smart doors that they have? Smart, like front doors, like smart doors.
What, they open up on their own, or
They're
smart?
Yeah, they got some with the window pane, but you can change it. It can go to
Oh, okay, I got you.
snowy, clear.
I thought you were going to say it was like your iPhone and you walk up and it scans your face and then opens the door to
I
your
think
house.
they have those.
They
Would
probably
that
do.
surprise you, though?
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't.
But you just don't think about, well, what are all the creative and innovative things they're doing with front doors these days? I think we're going to get a front door.
Good luck on that search.
Yep. What happens first? Freeze gets fired or Alabama wins the national championship? Hugh Freeze gets fired is mine.
Yeah, it's safe money.
Is Johnny Football hard up for attention in this Bama sideline promotion for this weekend a lame attempt to get eyes on him? I think that, yeah, he wanted some attention, probably.
I am curious who is footing the bill for him to be in Tuscaloosa.
Do you think it's the Vanderbilt athletic department?
Probably a booster.
I would think so. Yeah.
Probably private plane.
Maybe it's Skip Bayless.
Fly him in, fly him out.
Mm-hmm. I would think so.
But again, Vandy's people, they have to get clearance
Oh, yeah, they had to okay it for him to be there.
for him to be on the sideline.
Unless he's pulling a Connor Stallions.
Proposal for Conrad. If Vandy wins, Conrad has to go to Auburn at Vandy sober the entire time.
Oh, God.
That's good.
That is good.
Is Conrad going to the game? Yes, he is.
I'll be there.
As a credentialed member of WJOX.
Please remember, there is no cheering in the press box.
Yeah, I got in trouble for that the last game.
Cover your feet. Closed-toed shoes. Collared shirt.
I know how to. Do y'all not believe Rodney when he says that I conduct myself like a professional?
No,
Rodney's got a big heart and he's trying to protect you sometimes.
But I have reached out to a couple of people that's in the press box, and they have told me that you have behaved. So I am
Our
happy
buddy
about
I'm
that.
glad to know you're keeping tabs.
Ryan Williams, biggest fan from the state of Georgia, has chimed in.
Ooh.
Hopefully it's about Conrad.
Pat mentioned Pavia's cockiness. And speaking of cockiness, what's the over-under on Ryan Williams' drop touchdowns this week?
I'd say we put it at half. He seems to be, well, he's good for one the last 2 weeks, so.
CJ says Diego Pavia reminds me with his stocky build and toughness of Jordan Teamu. That's a good one.
Very good UFL quarterback, former Ole Miss.
He reminds me of Fran Tarkington, Bill from Madison. Thank you, Bill.
Fran was tough.
It's a good one.
Good scrambler, too.
Somebody asking, who's hotter, the twins that were at Bama a few years ago or the twins from Miami? Who are we talking about? What?
Are they talking about the Dubba Dubba twins?
I have no idea.
Yeah, okay, so the Cavender twins are Miami. I don't know who the... I'm not familiar with the Alabama
But the
twins.
Dubba Dubba twins, they were my age. That wasn't a few years ago. That would have been late 90s, early 2000s, right?
And were they Alabama? I don't know.
They were Alabama, I think.
Were they?
Weren't they?
Sure. Yeah, I don't know who
I have
he's,
no idea.
I don't know who he's talking about from Alabama.
You can just do a search. Take a look.
Conrad, why were you searching Alabama hot twins earlier? It's for work.
Are y'all trustworthy in gas station foods, rotary hot dogs, nachos, etc.? I absolutely was a connoisseur of gas station food, especially in college. Or a country store, and I'll still frequent one of those. But as far as the roller dogs, I've got to be really hungry these days.
Now, the country store,
It's different,
absolutely.
yeah.
That is, and that's going to be some of the best food you may ever have, honestly. But just, yeah, the weenies on the rollers, no. Nope.
I don't worry.
Depends on the place.
I don't worry so much about who's putting them on there. It's just that they're out there, they're unattended.
Somebody probably came, picked it up, looked at it, put it back down.
I've seen that before.
Nope, not doing that.
It's like, are you kidding me? You just barehanded a jumbo hot dog on a roller. No.
Sometimes you just need a good glizzy, you know?
If I'm really hungry, though, I'd do it. We used to get Spec Dogs, the Spectrum gas stations. Get Spec Dogs late at night when I was in college.
I know some people swear by the gas station hot dogs that they're actually really good and go for it, but I try to avoid that at all, if all possible.
Make sure you're close to a facility.
Yes.
Hit you instantly. That's going to do it for us today. We appreciate all of you guys making it happen. Eric Henry, Rodney Orr, Rob Pate, Brett Norsworthy, all of your great texts and your phone calls. Coming up tomorrow, we're going to have the coach, Wimp Sanderson. He's going to give us his blue plate of the week. Mike Rodak, one final preview to see if Conrad changes his mind about Alabama and Vanderbilt. And our bet it or forget it. You don't want to miss it. Loaded Up Football Friday. God is great. Have a wonderful rest of your Thursday.